What is up, everybody? Hello, 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 hello. Hello, Taco. How are you today? Hope everyone's doing great. It is a whole new year. Hello, Philemon. Happy New Year to both of you and everybody else who's here. We're going to be bringing in the new year with the final one of the trio of the starters, the final starter Pokemon that we're going to be running in this Penguin here too? Go away. Why? Oh, I think I just accidentally clicked TM85. But yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. We're going to be playing another run. We're going to be doing Wartortle today, the final starter of Gen 1. And run number 103, right? No, 102. Because run 100 was Ivysaur. Yeah. All right. So, will it blend? Maybe. I don't know. Trying to blend a Wartortle would probably break your blender. I'm going to be honest. I don't think you're getting through that shell. But yeah, we're going to start as we always do. We're going to look at his moveset. We're going to look at his stats. We're going to try and figure out a basic game plan, and then we're going to get started. So, stats first. That's first. All right, 59 health, 63 attack, 80 defense. Unfortunately, once again, this seems to be a commonality between the starters. We have the lower of the two specials with only a 65 special. And then 58 speed. I would say that this is probably a worse stat line than Charmeleon, right? Charmeleon had a much higher speed. Like, I mean, hell, we could look at it, right? We could compare them 1-to-1, right? So attack is 1 less, HP is 1 less. We have 80 defense instead of 80 speed, and then we have 65 special. And then, so actually, wait, 59, 63. Oh, I'm sorry, we have 1 more health. 1 more health. 1 more health, 1 less attack, and we swap our defense and speed stats. So I would say that Charmeleon probably has a better stat line for a solo run, because while defense is nice, we would much rather have speed, right? Being able to outspeed in one shot is so much more important than being able to take hits. So the fact that we can't outspeed as easily, right, doesn't mean we can't, just means that it's harder, is going to be a problem. Now, good thing, we start with Bubble at level 1, which means that Brock is going to be bringing a Persian to beat up Team Rocket. Hell yeah. Worse stat line, but better type? Kinda. We're gonna have different problems with Wartortle than we did with Charmeleon, but I don't think that we're gonna get through this without issue. Because, like, we had Sword Stance, right? We had Sword Stance yesterday. Sword Stance is a hell of a lot better than Withdraw. So we do have a stat boosting move, so we're gonna be having Withdraw. At least it learns Ice Beam. This is true. But what does our final moveset look like? Withdraw is definitely gonna be on there. Ice Beam is definitely gonna be on there. Oh, we get Dig. Okay, I didn't realize we had Dig. That's actually huge. So Dig, just like yesterday. And then what's our fourth? Body Slam, probably? Body Slam or Surf, I think. I think Body Slam or Surf. Where did we get TM44? Where is TM44 at? Oh, it's in the SSN. Okay, I need to figure out where exactly this is, because I think we might actually grab Rest. And so the thing that I'm thinking about with Rest is Lorelei specifically. I don't see any one-shots happening though. Maybe Psychic. Okay, so the problem with I think you talk about mimicking Psychic off of the Alakazam for the champion specifically. The problem with that, which that is viable. That is a potential choice for sure. I'm always scared of that simply because of the potential to have our special stat dropped, right? We would need to mimic and then actually do the attack to kill the Alakazam, which at that point we're going to be badge boosted, so we're going to be faster than it. But that does mean that it does get a chance, and Psychic has basically a 1 in 3 chance to drop my special, which would be horrific for us for the rest of the fight. But like, okay, so the biggest issue that I think we're going to run into is Lorelei. I think Lorelei's the biggest problem. Simply because we don't really have a good attack to deal with some of her Pokemon, right? Because all of her Pokemon are very physically bulky, except for the Jinx. But if we can get to the Jinx, we're pretty much through the fight. So my thought process is we set up Withdraw on the Dugong, right? The Dugong is going to be unable to use Aurora Beam. Which means it has access. Oh, yeah. I gotcha. The biggest problem, so I think the biggest issue that we're going to run into is the fact that we're going to hit by Growl, right? Because the only special moves that we have access to are going to be Ice Beam and maybe Surf, right? We're going to have Ice Beam and Surf as potential moves for special. Ice Beam is double resisted. And I don't know if I want to teach Surf because we can't get rid of it after that. We are going to be stuck with Surf. And Surf is still resisted, right? Still resisted. So I'm curious if... Let me look up... What does her... I'm trying to remember what her fucking... Cloyster knows. Spike Cannon and Supersonic. Okay, so these three, Growl, Rest, and Takedown, are what Dugong can use, right? Supersonic and Spike Cannon are the only two moves that her Cloyster can use. Amnesia and Growl are the only two that her Slowbro can use. Her Jinx, Double Slap, Body Slam, Thrash, and then Confuse Ray and Body Slam for Lapras. So, like, this is actually kind of bad for us. Because Growl is, like, the worst thing for us in this fight, right? We really, really don't want to see Growl in the Lorelei fight. Because I would like to be able to use Dig to deal with all these Pokemon. I think Dig is the best move that we have for her. And if we get hit by a single Growl, that basically undoes all of our badge boost. So we would have to kill the Dugong and then set up on the Cloyster. And... And that Supersonics is scary as hell. This is why I'm thinking maybe we get rest. And we keep rest for Lorelei specifically. So we set up on Lorelei, we rest, that gets our health back. Is that necessary though? Because once we're set up and we're just gonna sweep. I feel like that's not necessary. I think I might be overthinking this. I think I might be trapping myself. Where is rest? Items. Basement 1F in the 4th room from the right. Okay. Okay. I know where that's at. I know where that's at. Yeah, we usually don't go in that area at all. So, we have actually tested this in the past with other Pokemon. Surf will do more damage than Ice Beam. The problem is, do we teach Surf, period? Right? Like, that's the problem. Because what does Surf do for us that Ice Beam doesn't? Funnily enough, the biggest benefit is against Lorelei. Like, if we didn't have Dig available to us, you could argue that we could use Surf as a super effective move against the Arcanine on the champion. But because we have Dig, that's just negated entirely. So I really don't want to teach Surf. I really don't. Because the only time that we would use it, still moveset planning? It's only 20 minutes in, Igor. Moveset planning usually goes for at least a half hour. Surf sets more power points. That's true, but the fact that we can't get rid of it once we get it, like, we cannot teach over it, and also the fact that it just... Water's really good, but it's not that great in Gen 1. It's better as a defense type than an offensive type, right? Because, like, if you think about what is water super effective against? Fire, rock, ground. I believe that's it. Yeah, that's literally it. And ice is super effective against ground, which most rock types are. The only rock type that we run into that's not also ground type is Aerodactyl, which is a flying type, which is weak to ice. And fire, we counter with Dig, right? So we don't need a water move for the fire Pokemon. Now, granted, Surf would do more damage to neutral Pokemon, right? If we're running into a Pokemon that, you know, we don't have a super effective move against, Surf would do the most damage out of all of them because of Stab. However, I don't think it's worth it. I just don't think it's worth it. I just don't. Mimic Supersonics and Rest. Be Super Troll? That would take so fucking long. Oh my god. We would probably run out of Rest before that happens, honestly. Yeah, it's just like, if we can get past the Dugong without getting growled, I think we win this fight. It's just getting past the Dugong without getting growled is going to be a real pain in the ass. This is a 1 in 3. And if we get growled at any point, we might as well reset, I think. Okay, let's stop focusing entirely on Lorelei. Are there any other stop points in the run? Brock is free. Brock is entirely free. Go back here. When do we learn withdraw? 31. So that's actually relatively late. We might be able to get Bite before we hit Misty. If we go up to Bill's house first, we might be able to get Bite before Misty. There's been a couple of times where we've gotten to 24 before then. If we could get Bite, that would be great. Slowbro will use it for sure. The thing is, if we get to Slowbro, we're already badge boosted and we're just at sweep. We're just sweeping at that point. We just have to get past the Dugong. We just have to get past the Dugong because we could set up relatively safely against the Cloyster. Yeah, Supersonic's a problem, but we're going to be boosting our defense, so hitting ourselves in confusion isn't going to be that big of a deal, right? Same for Spike Cannon. The Cloyster's not going to be able to do that much damage to us. And we can set up against it. So if we get to the Slowbro, we are already maxed out on our badge boost glitch. And we should be able to just sweep through the rest of them. Lapras might survive a hit. But we'll see. Okay, so Misty will be relatively easy. Brock is entirely free. Surge is going to be a problem. Why don't the E4 have 6 Pokemon? Because Gen 1 is designed really, really well. We probably... So I think we skip... Although we will have Dig. But we don't outspeed the Raichu, right? If we go into Surge's gym when we are down in Vermilion the first time, we get fucking destroyed by Surge. Raichu outspeeds, hits us with Thunderbolt, and we die, right? Like, that's just how that's going to happen. So we don't fight Surge the first time we get to Vermilion. We skip him. We come back to him once we get to Celadon, because we'll be high enough level to outspeed, and we will definitely one-shot. We skip Erica. Erica might be Gym 7 for us. I'm gonna be honest. Erica might be Gym 7. Erica scares me. Her Victory Bell's Razor Leaf is gonna do a fuck ton of damage. Koga dies to Dig, kind of. Like, we kind of saw how that worked yesterday, and actually... The nice thing is because our attack stat is almost identical to Charmeleon's, we can actually see how that goes with Koga. And we will be lower level than we would be if we than we were yesterday, because we won't have beaten Erica. So Koga is going to be somewhat problematic, because we're not going to be able to one-shot, which means his Pokemon are going to have chances to poison us. They're going to have a chance to, in the case of the Coughings, they're going to have a chance to lower our accuracy. The Muck is going to have a chance to increase its evasion, and the Weezing is potentially going to self-destruct on us, which at that point I will have withdraw. So the play could be just we withdraw on the Weezing and wait for it to self... it could still crit. I think we just dig and hope that it blows up while we're underground, probably. Blaine is free as long as we don't get Fire Spin locked for the entire fight. Sabrina... I don't see us having a major problem with Sabrina. Is there any real risk with her? No, right? We dig all 4 of her Pokemon, I think. Right? Kadabra dies to dig. We set up withdraws for badge boosts on the Mr. Mime. and then we dig the rest of her Pokemon to death. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's definitely options. I mean, hell, with Bruno, you could replace one of his Onixes with a Primeape and then give him Poliwrath. That way, he still has the iconic Onix, because for whatever reason they decided to give the fighting leader of the Elite Four a fucking Rock-type Pokemon. But, and also make it his iconic Pokemon for some reason. But yeah, I have problems with Bruno's team. I do not like Bruno's team. I hate that he has 2 Onixes and not the other 2 fighting types in Gen 1, but whatever. Yeah, Rival. Okay. Rival 5. Rival 5. How do we deal with how do we fare against Rival 5? Rival 5, we Ice Beam the Pidgeot to death. He sends out the Growlithe, right? It's Growlithe next, I think. What is Rival 5's lineup? Why can I never remember this? I think it's Pidgeot, then Growlithe. In which case, the Growlithe is basically not going to be able to do anything to us. And we can just set up our withdrawals on the Growlithe. And if we do that, if we've beaten Koga at this time, which I do plan to fight Koga before I go to Rival 5. If we've beaten Koga at this time, we're also boosting our speed. So that would allow us to outspeed the Alakazam and just kill it with a dig. We would be able to dig the Growlithe to death, hit the Execute with Ice Beam, Pidgeot, Growlithe, Execute, Alakazam, Blastoise. Yeah, because he's only got 5 Pokemon at that point. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Rival 5, once we beat Koga, it all just comes down to whether or not we get Sand Attack before we can kill the Pidgeot, because we're not going to one-shot it. All right, I think that's enough planning. I think we've done it. I will fix those things in just a second. Gonna get the game running. There you are. All right, so first off, gonna make it so that our boy is actually visible size-wise, and second off, we have not died yet. All right, let's get started, huh? One last thing. I don't know why it is. I've done over 100 of these runs, and I still forget the timer until the very last second every single time. I don't understand how I can do it. I don't fucking get it. Let me do one more thing. There we go. All right. Getting started in 3, 2, 1, go. Vander. All right, so yeah, there's not really going to be that much to deal with difficulty-wise for a while. I think the biggest problem is going to be the junior trainer in Brock's gym, like legitimately. I think that his Diglett is going to do enough damage to me. Because right, it's very, very fast. All right, we're gonna tail it twice. There we go. Yeah, the Diglett's gonna do a lot of damage to me, and then if we get sand attacked by the Sandshrew before we can kill it, that could be a problem. I don't actually know if we fight the extra bug catchers in the forest. We might actually skip them today, for once. We almost never skip those trainers, but I think... Hmm. No, not another... Jesus Christ. Hello, Pierre! Had some connection problems on YouTube? Imagine that. Yeah, that happens to me every once in a while when YouTube decides to be a real asshole. Do I fight this guy? I'm gonna fight this one. We'll use this as kind of a litmus test to see how well we do against these. Because I think Bubble actually does... Bubble's 20 base power, tackles 35. So Bubble is very slightly weaker than Tackle. How's it going? It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. We're just trying very hard to not die here. Got whip once. All right. Yeah. By the way, this is why I didn't want to fight the other junior traders, because yeah. Or the other butt catchers, I mean. Sorry. I misspoke. Yeah. Let's see. I'm just gonna fight him. Fuck it. I don't think that there's any need to save before this guy. He's faster than me. He has not hit me with a string shot. He is just faster than I am. Yeah, I legitimately don't think that I win the fight against that second bug catcher in there. Weedle into Kakuna into Weedle, I think just kills me. Because the first Weedle, we're not going to be able to kill it fast enough to avoid it hitting us with a poison, right? Yeah, see how much damage the fucking... Yeah, see how much damage he fucking was able to do? This is what I was worried about. Okay, good. If that Sandshrew had gone for Sand Attack first and then started scratching me, I think we lose that fight. Because with my luck, I would not survive. I would not be able... Oh! Oh yeah, Bubble's only... I keep forgetting that Bubble's only 20 power. When do you learn Water Gun? Wait, I need to look that back up real quick. When do you learn Water Gun? Level 15. I thought it was 13 for some reason. I thought it was 13. Alright, but that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. A 5-minute Brock. A 5-minute Brock is always a good time. So here's the question. Do we get to level 15 before I get the TM for Water Gun in Mount Moon? Which happens first? I think we hit 15. I do think that we hit 15, actually. I do think that we have 15. Which means that we don't need to pick that up. Yeah. Yeah, see how much more damage fucking Tackle is doing than Bubble, even though Bubble is Stab? Crazy. Crazy. Bubble is such a bad move, dude. It's so shit. Yeah, there it is. Water Gun, on the other hand, is very good. And is now our default move. Okay, let me think. Does a level 6 Spearow survive a bubble? I don't think they do. Go away. I'm gonna finally get a Spearow and it's gonna be a level 8. It's only 5. Okay. I think I do just have to hit it with Pokeballs. Nice. Nice. Okay, good. Good luck. Hell yeah. Really? One tile into the grass on accident and it gets me a fucking encounter. Alright, game. I see how you're doing. I see what you're doing here. Okay, so we don't need that. I am going to grab Mega Punch, because it's just going to be a really good move for us to have. Just a really strong early game move. I think I undervalued Mega Punch quite a bit in a lot of my earlier runs. Right? Like, I don't think that going from 95 power to 120 is worth a 15% accuracy reduction. Like, going from, like, Flamethrower to Fire Blast. Or something like that. Or, Surf to Hydro Pump, right? I don't think that that's worth it. But a 40 or a 30... like, going from Tackle... and going from that to an 85, I think that that is worth it. Especially for the early game like this. I'm going to fight this guy for the extra XP. It's just free, right? And I am trying to... Oh, do I use Bite over Mega Punch? That's an interesting question. Because I kind of forgot for a bit that we got Mega Punch this early. Do I use Bite instead for Misty? I don't think so. Because we're not going to outspeed it. We're not going to outspeed, so the flinch chance for Bite doesn't matter. Do we... This guy's got a much higher defense than special, so going for Water Gun here is probably better. Going for Mega Punch is definitely better on the Voltorb, though. Then we Water Gun to finish it off, and then Coughing, same as the Grimer. Coughing special is trash, but its defense is really good, actually. If I remember correctly. Okay. So I'm going to come in here now. I'm trying to... Oh, shit! I didn't catch any Pokemon. I need to cut Pokemon. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I don't need to catch anything, right? Because we're going to teach Dig to Wartortle. And then cut and fly... Yeah, okay, so we can sell these. That's fine. Literally only needed to catch... Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Do we win this fight? Do we beat Misty right now? Is that even a thing? Oh, so speaking of bullshit. Might as well. So it's the 1st, right? Red comes out on the 1st. Come to find out, today, I get home from work this morning. I checked my mailbox, and they got my rent disclosure in there. I should have grabbed it like earlier this week because it's definitely been out there for a minute. I just forgot to grab it. They're trying to tell me that I went through almost $600 worth of water over this past month, which I find to be very interesting, considering the fact that I've had my water main shut off for almost a year now. I have literally not been able to use water for almost a year now. And they're trying to tell me that I went through almost $600 worth of water this past month. I did not save before this fight. I don't think. I do not think that I saved before this fight. We need to win this fight right now. Of course you start with Sand Attack, you bitch. God, I hate you so much. Yeah, so I called my landlord this morning. I have not heard back from them, but it is New Year's Day. They might not have been in the office because it's New Year's Day. I think that that's nonsense that they wouldn't be in the office on New Year's Day, but I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt that they did not go in today because it's New Year's, and they will get back to me tomorrow, hopefully. Also, I'm very happy that I won that fight despite not having accuracy and also not having saved. So yeah, I'm currently dealing with that because that literally doubles my water bill, or that doubles my rent. Like, I looked at my rent, saw what it was, and I was like, wait, did I somehow not pay rent last month? That's where my mind immediately went. That's where my mind immediately went. It wasn't something else is going on here. It was, oh, something must have fucked up last month and I didn't get and my rent last month must not have gone through, which I know is not true because oh yeah, it's level 24. Level 24 is Bite, not level 23. Tomorrow life starts anew for everyone. Man, I wish we could do that. I get 2 days off a year. I get 2 nights off a year, I should say. I get the night before Thanksgiving, and I get the night before Christmas. Christmas Eve. Thanksgiving Eve and Christmas Eve are the 2 days that I get off every year. And I don't even get paid for them. I just get them off. So if I want to not take a hit in my paycheck, I have to use up PTO to make up for those. So yeah, I'm about to get real mad at my landlord if they don't get back to me tomorrow. I think Bite is probably worth it here. Right? I'm losing 15 power over Mega Punch, but I'm gaining 15% accuracy. Hit you with a water gun. I'm gonna fight this guy as well. It's a one-hit KO with water gun. So yeah, that's a problem that I have to deal with, which is super cool and awesome. And definitely not infuriating at all. That, you know, things were finally starting to look up for me, and I was like, oh, let's just double your rent for a month. It was like, I'm gonna be entirely honest. My dad, for Christmas, gave me a very large check. And I was potentially going to use that. I have spent some of that money on things that I wanted. I did not save all of that for things that I needed. I definitely spent some of that check on things that I wanted. I bought a couple of games that I wanted and I've been wanting to buy for a while. One of which we might see on stream here at some point. Bought a couple of Blu-rays that I've been wanting. I got Arcane Season 1 and Godzilla -1 on like 4K Blu-ray. Which I've been wanting to get for a while. And you know, the rest I was going to save for, you know, possibly even paying my car off a month early so I don't have to pay that tiny little last bit of interest. Like that, I was going to be doing things with that, and then all of a sudden my rent is twice what it should be. So I currently have to. Do not do this to me. Are you fucking kidding me? Die. Fuck you. God damn it, that's so annoying. Alright, we do have dig now, though. Meter isn't reading properly. I need to get someone out there to check. They say what they happen to be with hydro for my opponent. Someone came out, looked, fixed it. Yeah, like here's the thing. I've had some water coming out every month, and I was just like, okay, it's probably just like a basic charge, right? Dad is crying about not having money. I know his pain. Gonna get rid of Tailwhip finally. Okay, so Bubble Beam does kill these in one. That's good. You lived. Interesting. Was not expecting that. Words. Stuff. Things. Oh, not Pokeballs. Super Potions. Thank you. Is there anything I can sell? I can sell the Nugget, right? Nothing else. Okay, good. Good. Is it this one? Yeah, this is rest here. I'm gonna grab this. 25K a month? Oh my god. That's over half of what I make in a year. I probably should have grabbed Body Slam first, right? So I would have actually been able to one-shot that guy if I went for Body Slam first. Just waste his money. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, I do waste some money. The biggest thing that I waste money on is food delivery. I get DoorDash way too often. It's a problem for me. I actually got DoorDash this morning. There's a lot of tax, but also he's very selfish, like extremely selfish. Yeah. That's an unfortunate thing. Pop that potion. Oh, let me... Oh, I did teach it. Okay, good. So we do have Body Slam taught now, which is good. Bubble Beam will do the most damage. Fuck you! Instant sand attack, you bitch! Stop it! Okay, there we go. Gave me about 1,000 euros. Nice. Well, at least you got, well, 10 years. Yeah. I mean, like... All right, there we go. No, we don't fight this guy yet. No, we were just shown. I do need to trade for the Spearow though, or for the Farfetch'd. I mean, yeah. People make mistakes with money all the time. I've definitely done it. And I'm still paying for that, right? Quite literally. Still paying for that. 3 to 4 times a month. I'm still paying for that. Here, actually, before I do this, I'm gonna actually deposit rest into the PC so that I don't accidentally sell it. Because I'm not gonna want to use rest until like super late game. If at all. Right? So I'm going to deposit that for now. I'm definitely going to save before this fight, because this fight can go very, very badly for me. Next month you're being freed of mostly all of that burden? Hell yeah. I'm hoping that I can... I'm hoping that I can get this rent thing dealt with, because if I can get this rent thing dealt with, I can pay off my car this month. And then I don't have to worry about that. I have that extra $300+ a month that I can start using to pay off my other debts. And it's just going to be so nice to finally be able to start paying some of this stuff down. Oh, you lived that. Okay. Ah. That's what happened. Hope that water bill... It's not a joke. They wouldn't joke about that. I mean, like, it would really, really, really suck if they, like, committed to this and, like, tried to force this on me, because there's not really anything I can do about it, right? Like, I can ask them to look back at this and be like, hey, like, this is insane. What the hell's going on? But if they just double down on it and be like, no, you owe us this much money, there's not much I can do about it. Now, the fortunate thing is this is probably the best month for this to have happened. If this happened at any point in the last year, I would have been fucked. Get a free lawyer in that situation. I'm sure there's something that I could do, but like, okay, so here's the thing. I've dealt with my landlords before. And they're decent people. Like, I've never had a major issue with my landlords. No, the body slam, the greed. I wanted to save the turn, and now I'm fucking paying for it. No. Oh god, I'm leech seeded. No, I'm dead. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank Christ. Oh my god, I almost died because I fucking tried to save a turn, and I ended up almost dying because of it. Oh my god. I didn't want to use dig because I didn't want to spend the turn to go underground. I don't think that they will. Like, based on the prior encounters and like the what? Oh, the repel wore off. I was like, wait, what just happened? Wait, that was a jeez. Oh my god, all of these things that are happening that shouldn't be. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, I'll let you guys know how it goes. Oh, withdraw. We get rid of water gun for that. Yeah, I'll let you guys know how it goes. Yeah, I've dealt with my landlords over a couple of things lately. And or in the past, not lately, but in the past, and they've always been chill. So I would be very surprised if they suddenly start being assholes. But yeah, in better news, I have two new high definition Blu-rays that I can not watch because I don't have a way to watch Blu-rays. Because my PS4 is broken. Alright. But I wanted to grab them even though I can't watch them right now, because I think that having physical media is really important. And I also wanted to support, like, even though I hate Arcane Season 2 with a passion, I do still want to support Arcane Season 1 because I think that it is a piece of media that should be supported. So I did still want to buy that. And same for Godzilla Minus One. I think that Godzilla Minus One is definitely worth buying. Even if I can't watch it right now, I want to support that movie. I want people to make more movies like Godzilla Minus One. That are of the quality of Godzilla Minus One, right? I think that kind of stuff is very, very important. The funny thing is, the Arcane one was like over twice the price of Godzilla Minus One. It was kind of crazy. Do we need Bubble Beam anymore? Wait. Bubble Beam is like my answer to Blaine, right? Although I do have Dig for him as well. I'm not going to teach Ice Beam yet. I'm not going to teach it yet. I will teach it eventually, but I'm not going to teach it yet. I know I can't use it yet, but I'm teaching it now just so that I have it. We're 3 levels higher now. I'm going to go through... Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to go through the Rocket Hideout. Once I get through the Rocket Hideout, I'm then going to head back down to Vermilion. And then once I get down to Vermilion, we're going to fight Surge. We're going to get access to Fly. And then I'm going to ignore Erica's gym forever. Erica's scary. Ugh. Sorry. Dude, I don't know what it was, but I woke up like 5 times today. I like actually went to bed at a good time. It took a minute for me to get to sleep, but I actually did get to bed at a good time. And then I woke up at noon. I woke up at 12:30. I woke up at 1. I woke up at 1:30. It was like every half hour I would wake up, which is just psychotic. And so irritating. So incredibly fucking irritating. And like every single one of them, every single time I woke up today, it wasn't just like a, oh, I woke up, oh man, I'm gonna fall back asleep. It was oh Jesus, I overslept, I need to wake up now. And then it took me a while to get back to sleep when I realized what time it was. It's so annoying, dude. It was so fucking stupid. So yeah, I'm a bit yawny. I'm a little bit tired because of that. Yep. I wonder even with Dig, I wonder if we one-shot the Arbok. So Cooked, what'd you do? Losing with Lance versus your Giga Beef Rock. Oh, you lost. Oh. Nice, it went for Rage. Hell yeah, easy peasy. Nice Dragon, I got murdered. Oh, Jesus. Team Rocket 1, no, they're not the ones that are trying to destroy the world. They just want to take it over. They're not one of the like, of all of the teams, Team Rocket is probably like one of the least worst. At least it wasn't like Team Aqua or Magma, where they were like, yeah, we're just gonna create a fucking ocean world and drown every living person, or hey, we're just gonna fucking create a fucking volcano world. I'd rather live in a world riddled with crime than a world where I just drown and die immediately. Oh man, in 5 levels, do I learn Skull Bash? Such a good move. I probably should. Really? Wasn't actually expecting to hit that. Like, if the Mafia took over Italy, yeah. I mean, like I said, I would much rather live in that world than the world that fucking Team Magma wants. Or Team Aqua. Wow, even after 10 levels, the Raichu still outsped me. God damn. Alright, I'm glad that he went for X speed and saved my life. That was nice of him. Good of him to do that for me. That was really nice. Oh, wait, no, I need, go back to Saffron real quick. You lose, the scene plays out again, you can redo the fight. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm not selling. I'm not selling Ice Beam. Not doing it. You can't make me. Raichu OP. Raichu is like... A lot of people sleep on Raichu because, oh, Pikachu's the mascot. Raichu's actually not terrible. Very fast and very high special. It is frail as fuck, but very fast and very high special. Oh my god! This is the first rival fight that I've gotten through without a fucking sand attack. I think Wartortle's gonna be a 2-hit KO regardless, so yeah, we're just gonna use Body Slam. Oh, I should probably use the Repel. Did I skip using a Repel? I feel like I skipped using a Repel on accident. Also, it's getting like really cold in my room right now. I wonder what the temp is outside. I wonder what the temperature. Let me actually check. I'm curious. What is the temperature outside right now? 33 degrees. That's why it's cold in here. Gotcha. I understand now. Okay, so after this, there's no point in going to... There's no point in going to Silphco, right? Like, we don't get Sword Stance, we don't get Earthquake. There's, like, not really any reason for us to go to. Okay. So we're gonna skip that. Ah, it was a damage range. Nice crit. Good crit. Let me think. Fuck you. I remember that. I remember the last time I fought a Drowsy, you bastard. Why did I use Dig against a Zubat? Don't. Okay, good. I think, well, depending on... I wanted to go to my stats! No! Hey. Everything's fine. Pretty doable, but it's like super spicy compared to vanilla. Okay, that's fine. Don't cry. You can't tell me what to do. Why? What all do I have that is keeping me... I don't actually have that much more than I normally do. It's just like, that's such a shitty thing to have happen. It's just like, oh, you want to check your stats? Well, that's like why I wish that there was a, I wish that there was like a confirmation. Where it's like, use Dig? Yes, no, right? Because all I wanted to do was I wanted to compare my attack and special right now. So attack and special, my attack is higher than my special right now, which means that Dig will do more damage than Bubble Beam, very slightly. If all things are equal, Dig and Bubble Beam, one hit with Dig is equal to is slightly higher than one hit of Bubble Beam. That's all I wanted to see. That's all I wanted. Also, I do think it is time for us to go on a shopping trip. I require sustenance. What do we buy? Do we go with proteins or calciums? Or carbos? We could go with carbos. We are relatively consistently... Protein, Carcium, or Calbos? Protein, Carbos, or Calcium? I think Carbos is probably the strongest thing for us, right? I think this is the best thing for us. Being able to outspeed people is like the biggest benefit that we can have right now. Yeah. I like that we came to the same conclusion at the same time. It's like, oh, excuse me. Okay, good. That was a good crit, actually. I think I missed the rare candy. I did not. Okay, good. It is so hard for me to get that full restore there. So hard to get the full restore. I don't know why I went into the Pokemon Center there. Fuck. What the fuck? He's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna swap around all the time. It's fine. This is actually really... Wait, what? Wartortle doesn't start evolving until level 38? What the fuck? Wait, when did that become a thing? I don't remember that being a thing. By the way, I am skipping this guy until the very end. This guy terrifies me. What do you mean I got a Gen 1 miss while I'm confused and poisoned? Fuck off. I died because of the fucking Gen 1 miss. The Gen 1 miss killed the Deathless run. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I'm so mad. The Gen 1 miss killed the Deathless run. Really? Like how I died last time, and this time I got through with like 85% health. I find that very entertaining. I find that very funny. By the way, fuck this game. Oh my god, we dodged a glare! We dodged a glare, let's go! No. Not learning Skull Bash. What do you mean you lived? What do you mean you lived on that? Alright, that's fine. Fuck you. Oh my god. Alright, I'm going back to heal because I'm out of power points and I'm poisoned and I'm damaged. Or I'm running low on useful power points, right? Alright. Fuck this guy, I'm fighting him now. Oh, please dig, do half. Not even close. Please don't use Psychic? Okay, good. Oh. Fuck this trainer. Jesus Christ. All right. I mean, I guess if that's what you want to do. Dude literally did nothing but swap his Pokemon out until I killed one of them. What the fuck? That's just rude. Honestly, just rude as hell. Okay, so I think we kill the first coughing. Avalanche is very effective versus Charizard. This is true. 4, 5, 6. All right. The double evasion was scary as hell. The double evasion was scary as hell. All right, blow yourself up. Yes! Yes! Get fucked, Koga. Get fucked, you stupid bastard. I'm out of here. Fire does resist. Yeah. Which, like, I never understood that. I never understood that fire resisting ice. I get fire being super effective against ice, but then the ice becomes water, which is then super effective against fire. So I feel like fire being super effective against ice is fair. But fire resisting ice, I think, is not fair. I think that is a mistake. And I know... And, like, the really shitty thing is that it makes a fairly weak type even weaker. Right? Because, like, ice is not great. Oh, did my repel run out? I was not paying attention. I did not notice that. Was there Gen 1 competitive? Oh, I'm sure there was. Obviously, it's not going to be as big as competitive is now because it hadn't had time to build up the fan base like this, but I'm sure there was. Oh my god. My inventory is so full. I don't understand. Ice type is defensive. It's kind of... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like... I think the thing is that Ice was so strong in Gen 1 offensively because of how OP dragons were. And also because 3 of the legendaries were flying type, right? I think that's mainly what it was. I'm level 41. We'll go back to Saffron. We'll deal with Rival 5 now, I think. Here, let me clear out my inventory, too. My inventory's getting cluttered again. Is there anything that I need to worry about paralysis on? There's one Arbok in here that can glare, but that's just one move. I'm gonna get rid of my paralyzed heals. I don't think that we need them anymore. I think that it's a wasted inventory slot. 40 can go away. TM32 can go away. All right, there we go. Do we get poisoned anymore? I mean, there's still that Arbok. Arbok, and what else? What else poisons us? I mean, I guess like the Nidorinos and the Nido Kings and the Nido Queens, right? And Giovanni's gym. We have dig for those. So are they even gonna get a chance to hit us? Probably not. I'm just gonna sell them. Fuck it. It's just it's just a free inventory slot. Yeah. All right. I think it is time for us to get rid of Bubble Beam and take Ice Beam instead. I think it's time. I think Bubble Beam has run its course. I think it's time for Ice Beam. No, I lied. I lied. I didn't lie. We're okay, so we're... I half lied. We're not gonna get Ice Beam yet. I don't want to teach that until after we get past Blade. Once we get past Blade, I'll replace it with Ice Beam. Motherfucker went Glare. Look at that. Did you see that shit? Bullshit. Fucking asshole. Dickbag. Hate you. The worst. All that good stuff. Not. Just go down the stairs. We will use the protein. Okay, everything's fine. 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 Bubble Beam. I think Earthquake is a 2,000 gold or $2,000 TM. So very much worth grabbing if I have the inventory space for it. I'm very surprised that I'm still able to get more speed out of this Pokemon via Carbos. Oh, okay. This guy. Yeah. And the Growlithe can't really do anything. He can lower my defenses, which is actually kind of funny because that just gives us more badge boosts, right? That's 6. I've been hit with 2 Leers, so 7. And, okay. We started taking too much damage. Carbos is a good choice, I think. I think so, too. Still not enough. That's very surprising. That's very surprising. After all those badge boosts, 7 badge boosts, I was still not able to kill the Blastoise in one hit. That's actually really scary for later in the game. Actually, is it? Is it? Does it actually matter? I should not have come into this fight with such low health. That was a mistake. I forgot how much I thought I had already healed. I was not paying attention. Like the only thing that I would say is we are almost one-shotting. We are almost one-shotting so many different things. And we're not quite getting there. Right? Like that Drowsy. We almost one-shot that Drowsy, but we couldn't quite get there. And that happened a lot in Koga's gym too, right? Like a lot of the Drowsies we almost one-shot, but not quite. And if we had committed to one of the offensive stats, special or attack, we might have been able to do that instead. But that's really hard to I'm gonna go to Zelda. I'm just gonna do the gym. I'm just gonna do the gym. I think the vast majority of the Pokemon in this gym will just die to Body Slam. I mean, I am 20 levels higher than they are, right? I did not mean to dig here. It's not the end of the world. It's not a big deal, but I did not mean to do that. I still don't know what exactly I do with Erica herself, though. That's the problem. I don't know how we beat Erica herself, because I think we're still not going to one-shot any of her Pokemon. We're not going to one-shot any of her Pokemon. And her Pokemon are still going to be able to do a lot of damage to me. Even though I vastly out-leveled them, they're still going to be able to do a lot of damage to me. Oh, shit. I only have one more Body Slam. I think I might have just forced myself to teach Ice Beam. I think I might have just forced myself to teach Ice Beam. I could just Ether. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm just gonna Ether. I should have saved before I did it. I should have definitely saved before I used the Ether. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake, actually. Oh, well. How does Body Slam do against... Well, we got a crit. So that didn't actually tell us anything. Yeah. That's what I was worried about. And now we're asleep, and now we just die, right? Yeah. If I had woken up 2 turns earlier, we would have been fine. Ah, so we don't one-shot the Victory Bell. All right. So here's the thing. This is another thing that I can do. We now do a lot more damage. So, without the badge boost glitch, that dig would not have one-shot the Vileplume. But with it, we were able to get it done. Okay, so now we fly back to Fuchsia, we grab Strength, we teach Strength and Surf, and then we also grab this here rare candy. Crisis Cook, love it. Hell yeah. I could... Yeah, we're gonna go to Blaine first, and then we'll go to Sabrina last. We might as well at this point, right? I've already... I've kept Bubble Beam around this whole time just so that I could use it against Blaine's gym. So it would be kind of stupid of me not to use it now. The cold is really starting to get to me. What do you mean no more room for items? Ah, we are finally maxed out on carbos. All right. Snalcium. Do I have any other? No. Okay. What is 26? Earthquake. We don't learn that. Do I teach Blizzard at all? Do I teach Blizzard at all? No, right? No. Nope. Nope. We do not teach Blizzard. We don't do it. We don't do it. We don't do it. Okay. Because of our higher attacks. Well, I haven't checked the attack stat in a while. Let's see. 85 versus 78. Yeah. So this is why I'm not using Dig here. This is why I'm using Bubble Beam to clear out the trash, and I'll use Dig on the stronger Pokemon, because Dig is going to be doing slightly more damage than Bubble Beam. I'm not using it on, like, the Ninetales here, because it's not going to do enough of a difference. I'm watching Elite Four in bed. Almost. We're getting there. 3 more gyms. It's basically just a gym rush now. We got this gym, we got Sleepy Gym, and then we have Giovanni. You know, speaking of getting comfy, I literally have this sitting right next to me, and I'm not wearing it, even though I've been bitching about how cold it is in this room for like a half hour now. Hooray! All right, that should help. Yeah, already feels better. Okay, so the good thing is the Growlithe on Blaine. Really see you having trouble with Gym 8? It's very specific Pokemon that I have trouble with Gym 8 on. Because most of the time, the worst case scenario, I teach somebody Mimic for that gym, and then they Mimic Dig off of the Doug Trio, and then we just use Dig for the rest of that fight, right? There's only really 2 Pokemon that I could think of that had major problems with Giovanni's gym. 3, actually. No, actually, only 2, because one of them didn't even see the gym. And that is Weedle and Pikachu. Weedle and Pikachu both had very big problems with that gym. Alright, we're gonna save. So the Growlithe here shouldn't have anything to really... Oh, and let me actually check. 48, 97. Okay, so we should not level up. Or 6, 7, 8, and 9. Can't learn Surf in Gen 1. It's also super weak, yeah. Well, like, here's the thing. It's not that bad. It's obviously a lesser version of Raichu, which we already talked about in this run. It has very good speed and special for an unevolved Pokemon. Eevee is much better. That's true, but that's mainly because Eevee just has so much type coverage in its moveset, whereas Pikachu's like special moves is just so trash in comparison. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's go Pikachu. The moves that you get as Pikachu in that game are just, like, bad. You bastard. Okay, good crit on that guy. We got hit by 2 growls. Oh my god. Oh my god. You dick. Has like 120 base speed. Yeah. Yeah, which is insane, right? Like 120 base speed is absolutely fucking bonkers. That is crazy high. Yeah, I think I just need to start using Body Slam a lot more and stop using Dig as much, because I keep getting kind of shafted on it. Got 4 digs left. That's actually not even enough to get through the ghosts. So I think I fight this lady and then I dig out. Right? Wait, no. The next one only has 1 ghost type, right? Yeah, only has. Oh, I should have just said only has 1 Pokemon. Do I just burn an elixir here? Fuck it. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think I need to stop saving all of my elixirs for the Elite Four. Because the vast majority of the time, that's not necessary. And, like, I would have had to have gone all the way back down to the Pokemon Center, healed up, and then come all the way back up, which is a pretty significant time loss, if I'm going to be entirely honest. The Body Slam now. Okay, good. Four, 5, 6. I feel like Body Slam probably would have killed the Alakazam, but I just wanted to make double sure. I just want to make very, very sure that that thing fucking died. All right, so Giovanni's Gym, which should not be an issue whatsoever. And then after Giovanni's Gym... So funny thing, I still haven't taught Ice Beam. After Giovanni's Gym, we should teach Ice Beam. Because at that point, Bubble Beam is no longer necessary. It doesn't really do anything after this gym. Whereas you could argue it does more damage to the ground rocks. And it will do slightly more damage overall than Ice Beam does. Oh, you bastard. I actually should not have used another Bubble Beam there. I should have saved that PowerPoint. Should have used Body Slam. Oh well. I love this guy's intro statement. You gotta be running out of steam by now. It's like, dude, you're potentially the first trainer that somebody runs into in this gym. What are you talking about? Like, if you just walk into this gym, yes, you could go this way, which is what I usually do. But you could just go straight up and go straight to that trainer. And if you do that, it's like, what are you talking about? I gotta be running out of steam. You're literally the first person that I've seen. Like, this guy here, I could see saying that, because you got to go through 2 other fights to get to him. Like, guaranteed you have to go through 2 fights to get to this trainer. But, like, this dude right here should not say, oh, you gotta be running out of steam by now. It's like, nah, not really. Okay. Nice crit. Hell yeah. Alright, so I am gonna use my last super potion. I'm just so worried about Lorelei. I'm gonna be entirely honest. I'm so fucking worried about that fight. Like, Rival 6 I'm not worried about because I could just set up on the Pidgeot. Bruno I'm not worried about. Agatha I'm not worried about. Except for speed. The only thing that I'm worried about on Agatha is just being able to outspeed the other, her Pokemon, because it's not like Charmeleon, where Charmeleon is relatively fast and will most likely outspeed them just because of how fast he is and the level advantage. That's not the case with Wartortle. Wartortle is much slower. So I'm a little bit concerned about the speed aspect. Oh, here, let me actually do this. All right, no more Bubble Beam. No more water moves. Potentially. So I'm going to do something that I don't normally do. I'm going to use one of my rare candies right now. This is to reset my experience points back to 0, basically, for this level. Four, 5, 6. And then we should just be able to outspeed and one-shot everything. I was gonna say, I don't think that I need to use Dig for that, for the Growlithe. I'll use that for the Arcanine, but I don't think I need it for the Growlithe or the Alakazam here. I'm gonna be entirely honest. Nice. Yeah, see, the Blastoise, even with all our badge boosts, is still a 2-hit KO, which is really scary. I did not use Surf. Accidentally used Strength. So I think on Agatha, I think I do risk using Harden or whatever the fuck move I have. What move do I have? Withdraw. I think I do risk using Withdraw on the first Gengar so that I can outspeed her Pokemon. Or maybe I do it on the Golbat. The Golbat has less... I don't know. It's hard to say because there's not really a good Pokemon to set up for her. I think the Gengar is probably the best one. Because the Golbat has three out of the 4 moves that Golbat has are moves that we don't want to see, right? Confuse Ray, Supersonic, Haze. Those are 3 moves that we don't want to see when we're setting up a badge boost. Or just setting up our stats in general, right? Because Haze resets them, and then we have the 2 moves that give us confusion. Whereas there's only 2 moves that the Gengar knows. And one of Gengar's moves does literally nothing to us, right? So we got Nightshade and Dream Eater that we want to see as long as we're awake. And we have, you know, Hypnosis and Confuse Ray, which we don't want to see. But even then, those have... The only one that's, like, guaranteed to hit is Confuse Ray. And even that, I think, still has the 25% chance to miss because it's a status move on a enemy trainer. All right, I am gonna go. We are gonna go back to Celadon though, and we're gonna grab some more steroids. We're gonna do another shopping trip. How am I looking on healing items? I got 1 hyper potion, 1 max potion, and 3 full restores. That's enough. Not that I think I'm gonna be able to spend all of my money anyway, because I almost never can. All right, so carbos are full, so we'll buy 3 calcium, 3 protein, and 3 iron, then an HP up, I guess. All 3 calciums. Okay. That's surprising, actually. Only 2 proteins. All 3 irons. Okay. Imagine if his Pokemon had actual movesets. Yeah, I know, right? Alright, so we got 1 protein, 3 calciums. I'm not going to buy the irons yet. I'm just going to use these. Okay, so only 1 more calcium. Only 1 more calcium. Only 1 more calcium. Also, the fact that we were able to get 4 calciums off here, that's kind of crazy, actually. Oh, wait, no, no, no. All of the buttons that I'm pressing that are wrong. All right. So, do we get any more irons? No. Okay. And I am actually getting all of my money spent, actually. All right. Yeah, we did. We actually spent all of our money on that stuff. Here, I'll just throw away the TMZ. Yeah. So the thing is with him and with all the trainers, the only Pokemon that have moves that aren't part of their natural learn sets are the aces of major trainers. And by major trainers, I mean literally gym leaders, the Elite Four, and the champion. Those are the only ones. The aces will have one move that they will not learn naturally. And for the gym leaders, it's always the move that they teach you via TM. The TM move that you get from that fight is the move that they have on their ace. I'll just buy 3 more floors. Fuck it. Why not? Okay. So I am going to be digging the Dugong to death, I think. There's the Growl. Yeah, look at how much less damage I'm doing already. Five. No, that resets my badge boosts. Oh my god. Oh shit, wait, I forgot. Oh, we're just gonna count that as a death. We're just gonna count that. I was not getting through the rest of that fight. There's no way. There's no way I was getting through the rest of that fight. I just completely forgot to use my rare candies like an idiot. All right. So we're saving 1 for Giovanni, or Giovanni. 1 for Lance, 1 for the champion. So saving 2, as we usually do when we have a badge boosting move, right? Interesting. All right, how much damage do we do? About a quarter. Okay, we got past the Dugong without taking any infusion. Sucks. Champion ace move, Blizzard. Champion has Blizzard on his Blastoise. I don't know what it is for the other two. I'm gonna be honest, because I only ever play with the Blastoise. So I can't say what the other two are, but yeah, for the Blastoise, it is Blizzard. God damn it. God damn it, we got the Growl. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. One growl, and that's all it takes. All right. I'm going to save after the rare candies. I know that this is not the most... because we are probably going to have to level up a little bit more. I don't know. But yeah, this is what happens when you don't have a actual move to deal with these guys, right? I'm glad that this Cloyster is a fucking sniper when it comes to fucking his supersonics. Okay, there we go. Stop it! Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got through without any defense drops. Or any attack drops, I mean. We got it! Alright. Look at how much difference that made. Look at the difference that made. One growl. That's it. That's the only difference between this last fight, or this last attempt, and the one before. That's it. That's the only difference. Alright, let's take a look at our PowerPoints. What are we looking at? 3 digs left. That's it. That's so gross, dude. That's so gross, man. Holy shit. So we're definitely gonna have to use an elixir before we even get to Agatha. That's crazy. That is crazy. Fuck it. Right? 4, 5, 6. Get fucked. I might as well. Still don't do enough. Still don't do enough. Jesus. Okay. We're gonna do one more. This should guarantee that I outspeed every one of his Pokemon. Or every one of her Pokemon, I should say. Because it was only 1 to be able to outspeed the first Gengar. And then I did another 2 just to make sure that I outsped the final one. So, oh, never mind. We reset. Oh, but she used Toxic, so we're fine. Hell yeah. Easy peasy. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted to do at all. All right, let's take a look. 9. All right. This should be fine. I didn't use the rare candy mainly because we leveled up right before the final Gengar. So we're basically guaranteed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6. All right, there we go. Ice Beam hits Gyarados for neutral, obviously, because of the water flying. And then we just absolutely fucking sweep after this. Gorgeous. All right, and then we use the last 2 rare candies here. Pop an elixir, because fuck it, why not? Full restore, because I definitely am going into this fight with full health. 100%. All right, and then, again, we can just set up for free, basically, on the Pidgeot. Unless the Pidgeot gets, like, really good crits really, really early. But, like, look at that. Yeah. That was the most damage that we're going to see out of the Pidgeot outside of a crit. I think that's 6. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we just win this now. I'm going to use Dig just to be double sure that the Alakazam dies. I'm like 99% sure that Body Slam kills it, but just to be safe. Right? No point in taking chances. Really? Even after all of our... Okay. And then, again, we're not going to one-shot the Blastoise, but it's locked into using Bite or Skull Bash. It can't use anything else. Let's fucking go! Alright, that was relatively easy. Just had to get past, the Slowbro, honestly. Just get past the Slowbro without getting hit by Growl. 69. All right. That was a fairly quick run. Let's take a look at this. Pokemon solo list. All right. Let me get these numbers in. 6 hours, 7 minutes. 4 deaths. 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 7 seconds. And then we got at level 69. Hell yeah. All right, now, let's take a look at this. The Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise. Wartortle and Blastoise both ended at 69, level 69. As usual, right? All this says is that we didn't have to take extra levels, right? And then they were only 7 minutes away from one another in-game and less than 10 minutes away from one another in real time. I'm sorry, this is in-game, this is real time. I'm sorry. So less than 10 minutes difference and 7 minutes difference. Well, closer to 6, right? Because this is almost 33. And only 3 extra deaths on Wartortle. And one of them was me forgetting to use the rare candies. And another one was a Gen 1 miss, right? Like, 2 of these 4 deaths were bullshit deaths, right? And then one of them was because of Sand Attack, right? On Rival 2. No, we one-shot Rival 2. What were our other 2 deaths? One was Erica. We died to Erica once. What was the 4th death? The Gen 1 missing Koga's gem. The Erica death. The Lorelei reset. Oh, and then the other death to Lorelei. Duh. So 2 of our 4 deaths were to Lorelei. And one of them was because I forgot to level up. And then you got Squirtle up here. The reason for this, I am almost positive, is because of Lorelei. I would be absolutely astonished if I needed these levels and all of these extra deaths for anybody but Lorelei. I'm actually quite surprised at how well Wartortle did, because I was looking at this yesterday when we were talking about the Charmeleon run and comparing it to Charmander and Charizard. I was looking at the Squirtle run and I was like fairly scared. I was pretty scared, I'm gonna be honest. Funny that we only have one deathless run in all of these, and it's Charizard. Which I would actually consider Charizard to probably be the worst off when it comes to dealing with the Elite Four. And, like, he's the one who's going up against the Blastoise. Like, this is the basic setup, right? You got the Fire starter, he has the Water starter, and yet Charizard was able to breeze through it. And honestly, I think the thing is Charizard was able to make use of its stats a lot better than the other two Pokemon. I think the high speed comboed with Sword Stance allows Charizard to breeze through a lot of the fights that the other two Pokemon just don't have the stats or the setup moves to be able to deal with, right? Like with Blastoise, we only had Withdraw, which, while it gives us badge boost glitches, that caps out at 60% extra stats. If we only get the, or I'm sorry, not 60%. It's 12.5. What's 12.5 times 6? Why am I blanking on this? Calculator, help. Oh, it's 75. So an extra 75%. Stats versus Sword Stance, which boosts your attack by 2 stages. Per type to see how they rank. Ooh, that would be interesting. Because I do actually have, well, so far all I have is the total deaths. And actually equals some. Wait, what? Oh, because these aren't actual numbers. Yeah, so this would actually be a little bit more difficult. I can do this. I can do this. I would just need to separate out the hours, minutes, and seconds from one another. Which is going to be a lot of work to do. That's going to be a lot of work to do. So I'm definitely not doing that right now. Oh, I have to go back through my Flareon VOD. I completely fucking forgot about this. Also, this fucking Ditto, dude. Ditto's so bad. Sorry, to be better with the withdrawals, not spread. Yeah. Yeah, this right here, I had to have gotten, like, insanely lucky. I know that I had bad luck in this run. like pretty bad luck in this run, but I think I had to get like crazy good luck to be able to beat this without having to get extra levels. For the same reason that all of the fire types have trouble, right? The Gyarados. I also don't think that Flareon has any setup moves, so we weren't able to badge boost either. I think. But for the first time in like 3 weeks, we have something that needs to be done before we end the stream. We got to figure out what our next run is. So next Tuesday is Nidorino. Let's find out what next Wednesday is. I'm hoping... All right, what am I hoping for? Poliwrath, Alakazam, Kangaskhan, or Tauros. Those are the ones that I'm hoping for. But let's find out. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I'll take this. I'll take this. A strong normal type. A strong normal type. Let's do it. Persian. Persian is our next Pokemon. Also, we gotta gold this guy right here. Guys, we've completed an entire row. Of all of the Pokemon that can be finished on that row, we have now finished every Pokemon in that row. We have finally done it. Now, what's the row that that doesn't have a black space that's closest to being completed? I think it's this one here. So Parasect and Venonat. I think it's those. And what's the column that's closest to being finished that doesn't have a black space on it? Because if it wasn't, then the Parasect would actually finish this column here, but we have the Metapod. Is it this one? So Sandshrew, Dugong, Rhyhorn? Oh no, Venomoth and Eevee. Venomoth and Eevee. There's only 2 here in this column to finish that first column. Nidorino finishes this one, but we got the Magikarp down here. Yeah, Bulbasaur to Zapdos. Yeah. But with that, I think it's time to end it, to finish the stream. Yeah, no stream tomorrow, as always. We'll be back on Friday with another Lantern King % speed run for Pathfinder Kingmaker. Hoping for the sub 2 hour run. Hoping. And then on Saturday, we're going to be continuing the Loader Rotor playthrough. We're fighting the gargoyles. We're fighting the gargoyles. We're trying to save Reggie. But yeah, that's planned for the next week. And then Nidorino on Tuesday and Persian on Wednesday. Hooray! Thank you everybody for hanging out and watching. I appreciate y'all as always. And as always, I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I hope y'all have a good evening and hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!